Just well, you might just get some one-on-one time. It looks like you might be the one here. So we can,
I'm okay with that.
yeah, we can pretty much do whatever, talk about whatever you want, whatever you feel is most beneficial.
Uh, I just, I think I've got to get over my fear of going out to meet these retirement communities and introduce myself and, and just start doing something. It's like I have all these ideas, but when it comes down to actually doing it, it's like, oh, no, that might be the wrong thing, so, but.
So I it really, I mean, we should do it right now then. What area do you live in?
I'm in Houston. And
Houston
yeah.
senior. So I'm going to share my
So,
screen.
okay. So I prefer to work like mostly uh, where more the senior communities are is like on the north side of town and west and northwest side of town, like Cypress, the Woodlands, um, all that area. But until I can get going, I'm trying to find places that are, like Southwest, West Houston, and then,
So
and then branch
wait,
out.
all right. So here's the map.
Okay.
Which one are we going to call on? You tell
Uh,
me.
let's see. I see we have somebody else on the call with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Ronaldo. Good morning. So
Uh,
here's Houston.
Hey, good morning.
Which one do you want to call on?
okay. Um, let's see. I, let's see. Maybe that one at top, the village something on the
There's
left-hand side of the map. Do you see
this
which
one,
one?
the village at River Oaks. Oh, this one right here, the village of Maryland.
Meyerland. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I grew up, is Meyerland.
Are you available next Tuesday or Thursday between 11 and 1?
No.
Okay, what times are
Oh,
you
wait.
available?
Yeah. Oh, we're role playing here. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm gonna call them live and I'm gonna set you an appointment.
Oh, no. Well, because I have a job during the day that's where I have a hard time with.
So are
There's,
weekends better?
yeah, but they don't like you there on the weekends, do they?
That's not true. Yeah, no, they'll take an appointment for a tour any day of the week.
Oh, okay. We're touring. Okay.
Yep.
Let's
We're
see.
gonna show you how easy this is.
Okay.
So you're available on the weekends?
Yeah, or we could do, let's see. I'm trying to look at my schedule. For next week, I could do, because I know Mondays are bad, right?
For who?
For communities.
No. They will
Really?
literally they will book an appointment any day of the week.
Okay.
The Mondays work.
Because yeah, because I could do Monday or Tuesday if I'm finished by 11.
Yeah. And then if not, the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Anytime on the weekend?
Preferably Saturday. I try to keep Sunday.
Saturday at 11 or 1, does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for calling the Village of Meyerland, offering gracious retirement living in the greater Meyerland and Braidwood Point area since 2015. Your call is important to us. Please select from the following options so we can best direct your call. If you are calling to speak with a member of our sales team, please press 1. For all other inquiries, please press 0 to speak with our concierge, who will be happy to direct your call to the appropriate team member. One moment while we try to connect you with our team. Good morning. Thank you for calling. You're going to come on and Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. My name is Cory, and I just wanted to see if I can book a tour to come look at your community.
Yes, definitely. Let me thank you so much for thinking of us. What's your name? That'd be Cory.
Yeah.
And your last name?
His bowl dropped like a beat. Yep, that is correct.
And you this moment I'm going to put you through to our executive director, Annie Winston.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just 1 moment.
Donna, what's your phone number?
Calling the Village of the Heights. Enjoy vibrant.
Or if you could put it in the chat, put your phone number in the chat.
Assist living in memory care. Our community helps each individual live life well. Please hold. We'll be right with you. Sorry, Ms. Moldov, he is on the phone, which went to her phone call went directly to her voicemail.
I can either I can either call back, or if we can schedule a tentative a tour, and then if it doesn't work, she can call me up.
Yeah. Yeah, so why don't we make a tentative booking?
Okay.
What date?
Either Monday or Tuesday at 9, or Saturday
Monday.
11 or 1 works.
Saturday at 11?
Yeah, 11 or 1 works.
11 or 1. Okay. So that'll be Monday, Tuesday next week at 9 a.m. or Saturday at 11 or 1
That is correct.
p.m. Okay. And you're looking at memory care, assisted living.
We want to tour your whole community. Basically, we specialize working with seniors and their families. And I'm just trying to learn your features and benefits so I can learn which one of my clients is your future resident.
And which company are you from?
It's called the Complete Real Estate Group.
Something rude.
Real Estate Group.
Oh, real estate. Okay. Right. I will send this message to Michael, who is in Michael Edestein, and he's in sales and marketing, and our executive director, and Lathan, so whoever is available first, we will.
Perfect. Can I also give you my partner's number just in case I'm not available?
Yes.
Her name is Donna.
Donna.
And her number is 713-417-8224.
417 624
8224.
8624.
8224.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8224. Okay.
All right.
8224. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. What happened here? Is the Salona Preserve Vintage, is that near you too as well?
That one would take me longer to get to.
Okay.
But let me do the visit to Maryland first so I can quit freaking out. If you do 2 for me, I might totally freak out on you.
Okay. So literally all we're doing is you can just call in if you just said that you want to start off slow and just do 1 tour a week. There's no pressure, because literally
Okay.
they're going just like going to, like, if you booked it like a go to KB Homes, you're gonna go there and they're gonna give their spiel. There's really nothing to like you can't mess it up. And you'll just go there and you're just gonna tour, and they're gonna show you their whole thing, and We have a list of questions to ask them, so it seems like you're good to go. And do one a week, and you can do, I mean, that I would do is one a week, so you have enough to do one a week for the next 3 to 6 months. Find out as
Okay.
much as you can about them, and now you have something to talk to your sphere about. Hey, I actually went over to the villages. It was so great, and they actually have a couple of them here, here, and here. And so if you know anyone that's looking, let me know, and I can help you guys find the right place.
Okay. And I recently had some of my neighbors move to a retirement home, and
Mhm.
they know the owner. So I've been trying to connect with them, and because we're all dog lovers, so um, and they were able to bring their dogs to the retirement home or to the community, and so that was kind of one thing I wanted to focus on was pet friendly communities for seniors.
Mm.
But I think once I get the first one under my belt, I'll be okay. But it's always that first one that you got to get out of the way.
Yeah, most definitely. But I always say imperfect action trumps non-action any day of the week. And
True.
their job is to book tours. They're paid on how many tours they book. So for you to call and say, I want to book a tour, they're not going to give you any issue. They're gonna want to do it. So
Okay.
yeah.
And her hesitation when you said something about your company name, in real estate group, she was I couldn't understand her very well, but
Yeah, no, I just think there was a language barrier. Generally, I
yeah,
won't even say I'm with the complete real estate group. I'll usually say, I specialize working seniors and their families, and then I'll say the complete senior transition specialist. Um, but yeah, she was having a hard time understanding what I was saying, so I tried to do the
yeah,
easiest one, but even that she didn't understand it.
yeah. Yeah. But well, I appreciate
Okay.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so even just you helping me through that, it's like, oh, okay, that was easy.
Yeah, no, it's like that whole thing because everything I do, I hate rejection and I hate making hard, weird phone calls. Like I
Yeah,
literally detest it. So I just found that this way, when you say it's like, hey, I'm calling to book a tour. Okay, when would you like to book a tour? Perfect. And then I just go there and I just say, look, I'm really just here to learn about your community, learn your features and benefits, and see which one of my clients is your future resident, and just go from there.
okay. Yeah, because I took that oh, was it Senior Real Estate Institute class? I started it and never finished it. But some of the ways they did things, I was kind of like, well, I didn't really agree with, but um
So I don't usually like to talk, bad or whatever, but
yeah.
I took it.
Hmm.
Um, but I also had like in-depth conversations with Nikki, and I asked her, I said, look, when you guys do these big seminars, how many conversions do you get? Because I would think at 100, if you get 100 to 200 people through, you're getting 10, 15, 20. I mean, that their business, she should be selling hundreds and hundreds of homes. They
Yeah.
don't sell anything close to that. And she said, no, we don't. It's not about conversions, Corey. It's about education. I said, that's great, but you're teaching agents how to go get business and how to have their business. What does that look like? Like, prove to me that it works. And
Yeah.
she it literally that there was no it works.
Okay.
So and then going
Well,
and doing she was trying to teach how to do a I forget what it's called, but you go to the community and do this big study, and it's like I've went to them, they're like, we're not gonna let you do a study here. Like and I asked her, well, how's this worked? And she's like, yeah, it works for some people. I'm like, well, but then why are you teaching to the masses? Like, so
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because and I should have known. And I mean, I did learn a lot from the group. I mean, and everything like that. I'm not totally knocking it. It's just that some of the things that they do does not work for me. And that's all I'm saying. But because I know that we both know some other person that was on that tailcoat. And I've also heard you say that this person did not get a lot of uh, business from their meetings. And, but I'm kind of like, why spend all that money? But you get conversions from your meetings, right?
Yeah, our lunch and learns.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, our lunch and learns, I like to be around 10 to 15, maybe 20 people max.
Hmm.
And I have a whole series, and I've gotten ones where I do one of them and I convert, I've even converted a $2 million listing from it. And then
Wow.
there's other ones that are like in the pipeline and they're feeding through. So yeah, no, I will not do anything or tell anyone to do anything that
Hmm.
hasn't proven to work in my own business.
Yeah.
Like these senior living communities, just every single one. I have 18 relationships. Do I get referrals from every single one? No, absolutely not. Do I get referrals from some of them? Yes. And other ones that I've gotten 8 referrals this year from? Yes.
Hmm.
So you just have to learn which communities you do good with and then how to really stay in front of them and how to bring them value. And it's not the same for every single one.
Yeah.
That's where where I go
But
to.
let me ask you this because I've considered, and I haven't reached out to find out the cost of it, but when my mom was first diagnosed with dementia, I finally found a group that they did these seminars, like quarterly, and they'd have them in different parts of town. But it was over, dementia, Parkinson, just being a senior, and just all of these things. And that's where I learned a lot of information about dementia, and that helped me tremendously. And so I was thinking about, finding out the cost of one of their little booths, um, there, but I don't know because I know people get turned off by real estate, you know, at some of those things. What do you think?
For
Or am I
networking
explaining that
groups,
correctly?
say it again.
Am I explaining that correctly?
Yeah, no, say the question again to
Okay.
make sure I really
So,
understand.
okay. So there's it's a group, and it's for seniors, and especially with dementia, Parkinson, things like that. And they have like um, different seminars throughout the building, but they have vendors that have tables, uh, outside for like when they break for lunch, people can visit these vendors and stuff. Do you think it would be worth my time to rent a table and, advertise that I'm here to help, you know, but I don't know how to say that I'm a realtor and I'll help you sell at your home and without, being like a super salesy person. Does that make more sense?
Yeah, but I think it's just coming from value. I think it's
Okay.
literally showing them that here I'm here to bring value. How can I bring you guys value? I'm here to
Okay.
interact and engage and volunteer, so I usually suggest volunteering. Um,
Okay.
you're think of it this way, that like with the communities per se, they spend a lot of money on marketing, trying to get people to come into their community to tour. And then from tour, they're trying to use sales techniques to get them to sign up.
Okay.
They have this bright new shiny car that they advertise on. The person comes there and wants to buy the bright new shiny car, but they have an old clanker they have to get rid of first. This
Hmm.
community actually doesn't help them do that. So a lot of times they're like, "Oh, call us when you get that handled."
Okay.
But if you can show them like, "Hey, I can help you in those circumstances," now you're helping them push them forward.
Okay.
Another one is they have a bunch of people tour and they're like, we want to move in, but we're not ready yet for whatever reason. They have a hard time contacting these people, just as agents have a hard time contacting people that say, "Hey, I want to buy or sell," but maybe next year. okay, great. Well, you want to stay in the flow with them so they remember you. And if you don't,
Mhm.
they don't. But how does that look? Well, here's a way for you're giving them an easy button to say, you came and toured our community last month. We know you're not ready to move in yet, but we're doing a free lunch and learn about wills, trust, and probate, about downsizing made easy, about took over my dad's finances, whatever it may be. Now they can bring them back into the community. They can get taught, they can get fed, so they get a taste of the food. So it's a non-salesy way to get them in and keep them engaged.
Okay. Okay.
So that's yeah.
Yeah, and at one of the classes I took at one of the title companies last week, the instructor, she does the, um, well, not always her, but she's with a company that does the um, estate planning, the probates, and all that kind of stuff. So I told her, I would be contacting her. So I want to set up something with her, to get introduced to other people in her office so I can, start referring other people, say, hey, I've met this person, things like that. So,
Yeah. And it's, I mean, it's literally just having conversations. I mean, that's what I was going to talk about today is like, if we as agents that are trying to build our business, if
mhm,
we just focus on having 3 to 5 conversations every single day, how can we bring value? How do we educate others? How do we do PSAs? How do we stay in the flow with them? And to give them subtle reminders that this is what we do, it's almost impossible not to succeed. Like getting business is the easiest part of this business. It's our emotions, it's our fears, it's all those things that stop us. But the way I look at it is I truly care about people and I truly believe that I am great at what I do. So it's my duty and responsibility to get a hold of these people.
yeah,
If I don't and they use somebody else and that's greedy, incompetent, you know, doesn't care about them, then I let them down. They didn't let themselves down. I let them down. So
yeah.
um yeah, that's kind of how I look at it. Ronaldo, what's going on with you, buddy?
Oh, thank you so much, Cory. Yeah, that was great. You're calling directed to the facilities, right? So what I've done so far is walk into the facilities myself and introduce myself to the sales department and ask for a tour. And they usually give me a tour right away or schedule me for a tour, and they're very open. Yeah, I never overthink it because, as you said, imperfect action beats inaction all the time, right? So that really makes sense to me, and I think it's paying off. I just started doing this for less than 2 months now, and so far this week I got a call from one of the facilities I attended an event with, and they said that, oh, we have a new resident moving in, and the children are out of state, and they need help selling their mom's house.
Mm,
And they connected me to the daughter, who's the one kind of like talking to me about this, and yeah, yesterday we just had an appointment, so they didn't sign the agreement yet, but because it's under trust, and I think the sister who's in Hawaii is the one who's the trust administrator. So they said, "Oh, leave the contract here, and we'll go over it with with my sister." I said, "Hey, yeah, let me know. I'm willing to work with you, help you guys. I know you're out of state, and I'm local here, so you can depend on me to take care of your real estate transaction. And your mom is now in a good community. Brookdale is the facility that they went in. I said, okay, yeah, she's going to be in good hands. So yeah, and uh, the same day, I got a call from a senior placement specialist who said that she just placed a resident, and they also want to sell their house. So he called me. So I said
awesome.
these efforts are starting to pay off. So I think just getting out there and talking to people as you've been coaching us, and not overthinking things. I mean, you just have to be authentic and be genuine, that you're there to serve and help people, I think they will see that, and they will refer people to you. So just want to share that. Thank you.
Yeah, consistency is undefeated. A little constructive feedback is before you ever go on a listing appointment, always ask the people, is everyone that is needed to make the decision going to be there?
Yes, I think that's one thing that I did not cover. So yeah, good point. Yeah, I know. I just took
And then
some
even
actions
if they're
and
out of
steps.
state, say, you know what, I would love to set up a Zoom, or like when I got there, if all of a sudden I find out the sister said, hey, you know what, can we Zoom her in? I really want to answer any questions that she may have, go over things, and I really want to make sure we're a good fit to work together, because it'll be, things get lost in translation, but as well as there might be some pressing things that if I don't get a chance to answer, it might not go as successful. And I really want this to be a successful relationship. Um, I don't bring listing agreements to my appointments. But I do get commitments to do that thing. So I would say, those two things of making sure who's ever the decision makers are all going to be there.
Yeah.
And I mean, and you can even say just legally, I really can't be talking about listing a home without the person who's actually has the power to list the home. So,
Yeah, that's perfect. It's actually under a trust. It's under the mom's and
yeah,
dad's
but
trust. Yeah.
right, but there's in a trust situation, there's still going to be the people that you need that have the power to actually sell that home within the trust.
Yeah. The administrator, right? Trust administrator.
Well, if they passed away, then it's the successor trustee, or the power of attorney.
Got it.
So it won't go through. Yeah, so you need to find out who those people are, because again, if you're talking to the wrong person or trying to convince the wrong person, and now the person that has I mean, it's just like, I mean, an easy example is like with our kids. If they ask dad what's for dinner and dad answers, they're not going to the right person, because ultimately mom's going to decide where we eat. So, and now if they ask me, mom's going to be offended that dad said we're going here. It's like, no, mom's the one that makes the decision of that. So you might inadvertently, person who's supposed to make the decision, they're like, well, why did he show you this when I'm the one that's going to make the decision? So yeah, so always get the decision makers there, and go from there.
Yeah, I was hoping to see the mom, because the mom is supposed to be the one that's going to be deciding on this, right? Because she's the widow,
Yeah.
right? She's still alive. So, but she moved out that day, yesterday. So she wasn't in the home when
Mm.
I went. I said, "Where's mom?" Oh, she just moved today. Okay. Who's going to be deciding this? And he said, "Oh, it's my sister. She's in Hawaii." Yeah, I forgot. That's possible. We can probably zoom her in. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for
Cool,
that
cool.
advice. Yeah, appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Um, Other than that, what else can I do to help you guys?
That's it, man. I have to hop up another meeting. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Donna.
Thanks,
I'll see
Cory.
everyone tomorrow, or see everyone later. All right. Bye.
Okay, bye.